let's go ahead. Let's get to this week's Pac-12 Power Rankings. And for the first time ever this season, we got Shane Dieffenbach's Pac-12 Power Rankings. Shane, what do you got for us?
Yeah, I have no change since last week. Just kidding. This is my first one. This was kind of a tough one. I basically have the same thing as Totri. Totri basically has the same thing as I do.
Oh, okay.
This has been a weird year for Pac-12 hoops. Washington State is awesome. They are very fun to watch. That being said, they fall down to 2 after they beat UA. Colorado's figuring it out, man. They are figuring it out. They're
first 4 in or first 4 out?
They're still the next 4 out on Lenardi, I believe.
Wow.
But I think they'll end up making it. I think they're going to have a good Pac-12 tournament. It kind of sucks, the format of the Pac-12 tournament, because if you're good, you don't play an extra game. I feel like Colorado could benefit by playing on that Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to make a run. I wouldn't be shocked if it's an Arizona Colorado final. Then I got Utah at 4. Utah is just always a tough team to figure out. Oregon at 5. Oregon's just
they're weird.
I almost put Cal above them because of what they've lost like
Oregon's lost
since January. Like they're not over 500. It's pretty bad. They've lost some pretty bad games.
They have.
But I've been itching to do this. I almost texted you. I almost FaceTimed both you and Sean. I done had been saying Cal basketball is real, dude. How many points does Jalen Tyson score a game?
Score a game?
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's like 20.
Let's see.
The 2 of the last 3 games, he's had 25 plus. 20 points a game.
Shooting 47% from the
20
field.
points a game. You know what he is?
A dog.
A certified bucket getter.
He is a certified bucket getter.
Cal's awesome. Cal's a really fun team to watch,
They did lose both their games this past week.
I know they did, but they're still a very fun team to watch. So I got Cal at 6, and then at 7, some teams, 8, some team, 9, some team.
Yeah, Jacobs fell asleep behind the wheel back there.
Thing again? UCLA.
You're taking too long.
UCLA at 7. UCLA is another. Everybody past Colorado is like, I don't really know where to put them. If there was just like a 4 through 12 slot, I would put every other team.
That's fair.
Washington, ASU, USC.
Yeah, what have you made of them?
USC has so much talent on their roster. Once they got completely healthy, they won a couple big games, and you're like, uh-oh. But then they just started crapping again.
Yeah. 6-12 in conference.
Bronny still hasn't really figured it out. He's shown flashes. I mean, when they played at ASU, they were pretty awesome.
Yeah. But ASU beat them bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
Or he was pretty awesome.
Bronny was good, yeah. Frankie was bad.
I was at that game, actually. That was one of the few games I went to.
That's crazy.
That was the only game I went to this year.
There
no, I went
nothing.
I went to the game in San Diego.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun.
Wow.
That was very fun. That was really weird.
Talk about the juxtaposition for you to be at those 2 games. The San Diego game and then the USC game.
Yeah.
Oof. That's ugly. Look, we have very similar Pac-12 power rankings. This is what I've got this week. I think it is quite literally the exact same. Arizona at 1, Caleb Williams and company, clearly the best team in this conference, hands down. Washington State's an interesting team. I've got them at number 2. I've got Colorado making some big jumps. I would love to see this team in the tournament. I think Colorado's got some phenomenal players, and I think they would just be a fun team.
Well, plus it doesn't it just feel like Cody Williams could put on an all freshman performance in the tournament. Like
they have a good team.
They have a good team. I mean,
KJ Simpson's a dog.
KJ Simpson has been the heart of that team since he was a true freshman starting games. And Tristan Da Silva, when he gets hot, he is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can't think about Eddie Lampkin, who's just taking up space down there.
I feel like I've seen Da Silva at the Pac-12 tournament for like 10 years now.
I'm pretty sure that our demon, our sleep paralysis demon, is still on Stanford, by the way.
That's probably true. I'm
pretty sure he is.
Look, I got Colorado at 3. They've won 4 in a row. They're starting to get hot at the right time. I've got Utah at number 4. They jump up a couple spots because of kind of everything that's happened with the rest of the teams in this conference. Utah has won 2 straight now. Oregon, I've got them exactly where Shane does. They've been a really weird, kind of disappointing team this season. I'm interested to see what they do heading into next year in terms of the head coaching spot. I feel like it might be time for a move there. Cal at 6. I can't believe I'm saying it, but Cal is not a bad basketball team.
Well, objectively, they're a bad team because they're 13
in this conference.
They're 13 and 17, but they're almost 500 in the conference.
That's.
But when you look at the other standings, like every single team below the top 4 in the standings are 500 or worse.
Yeah.
Like The fifth best record is 9-9 in the pack. That's disgusting. That's awful.
Disgusting.
That is awful.
Gosh. Yeah, I've got UCLA following Cal at that 7 spot. I've got Washington at number 8. Your Arizona State Sun Devils, they somehow move up a spot simply because Stanford is so bad. But Arizona State, this is a team that we've obviously talked a lot about, that they need to figure it out these next 2 games or last 2 games of the regular season against the LA schools. It'd be huge for them to build some momentum heading into the Pac-12 tournament. Oregon State, they move up a spot. USC, they move up a spot. And Stanford, you have claimed the last spot in the Pac-12 Power Rankings. They are awful.
And Spencer Jones got hurt too. So
Stanford is 7-12 in conference. They've lost 6 in a row now, 12-17, the same overall record as USC and Oregon State. Guys, do us a solid. Hit that like button. Head to the comments. Let us know what you think of this week's Pac-12 Power Rankings.